Singer, founder of Mondeur, to talk one of my favorite topics, shoes. Hi, Jessica. Thanks for joining me here on Wall Street.
Hi, thank you. This is so much fun, especially right before the 4th of July.
I know. So, Jessica, were you, where does this Le Mondeur, what does it mean? I've never heard of it.
Well, you can't pronounce it incorrectly because I made up the word. It comes from the word le monde in French, which means the world, or like el mundo in Spanish. And I guess it would translate to something like the worlder, or someone who worlds, but you can imbue it with whatever meaning you want.
So why did you make that the name of your company?
I was just, well, there are a lot of reasons. I mean, one of them, I was just sitting around and I had some sort of strike of genius or not. Really, my company is so global. Every part of it involves so many different countries around the world that it just seemed fitting. And I was just sitting there one day and it just sort of came to me and I really liked it. And the advantage of having a name that you make up is that you get all the, you get the domain and you get all the social media handles.
So how did you get into fashion?
It's kind of a long road. I'm actually an attorney. I've mostly done work on human rights issues, particularly addressing gender-based violence. And I was working full-time up until about 3 years ago. And really in my last job, I was just, I mean, honestly, I just got a little burned out. I was working on child abuse and neglect cases here in Brooklyn. And I always felt a little creatively repressed in the legal profession, and I had this idea for a company that would turn into what it has become now, Le Mondeur, and I just thought I'd give it a chance. So I set out about building collections of really unique, handmade, one-of-a-kind things from 3 different countries around the world. And as I was doing that, I started getting into making my own clothes. And one of the things we were making were these shoes, where we were just sourcing these textiles that we found from the market. And they were an instant hit. People loved them. And I realized through the process that I love textiles, and I love all the stories that go into the making of the textiles from the people who make them and the history behind them. And shoes were just an amazing canvas for that. So now I've started building these collections of shoes through Artisan Textiles.
They are absolutely beautiful. I invite you to scope out the website because it's enamoring how beautiful these textiles are and how you can wear them on your feet a little, foot candy. How do you decide what countries you will go to, right? You go to different countries to decide what your collection will be.
My first criteria is that it has to be a country that I want to go visit frequently. So I work directly with everyone. I work directly with my textile makers. And then I should also say that my shoes are all handcrafted in Portugal. So I source my textiles directly from the textile makers. They send them to Portugal, and then I work with this small family-run factory to produce all the shoes. So yeah, the first criteria is places I like to visit, but that's not the only criteria, of course. It's really about the textiles, and I don't necessarily have a traditional method of sourcing textiles. Most people, when they make shoes, they just flip through textile books and they're like, that looks good, I want that part of my fall collection. That is so not the way I do it. I do a little bit of research about traditional textiles, and then I just hit the ground and I go there and I start knocking on doors and I ask people and I make friends, and I like to find things that are based in tradition, but that are completely unique and that no one has ever used or seen before on shoes.
And that's definitely something that you've accomplished. I know that the next collection is in fall. Where will you be going for the fall collection? What will the title be?
Oh, right. So the first collection, which we just launched a few months ago, is the Thai collection, and that features a fair trade textile from Thailand. And then the fall is an amazing historic textile that they've been making since the Middle Ages in Tuscany, in Italy. So it's the Italy collection. It's a little bit more classic, I would say, than the Thai collection, which is very bright and fully embroidered. I'm sure we'll see it in a little bit. But I'm going to Portugal at the end of this week, and then I'm on to Florence to go work on that next collection. So I won't give too many hints away. I wonder if some people could guess what it is, maybe, if they're really familiar with traditional Italian textiles. But yeah, you'll see it in the fall and it's going to be amazing.
It definitely won't be Gucci. It'll be a lot more special than that, something super unique. I'm actually going to Italy in the fall.
Oh, really? Where are you going?
All over the place. Do you have a favorite country that you've been to yet?
Oh man, country, it's so hard. I've traveled a lot for work when I was doing human rights work. I think I have favorite cities. I'm in love with Istanbul. Istanbul is my favorite city in the entire world. I think Paris is up there too. New York, but I live here, so that doesn't count. I don't know. I I love a lot of places I've been to. I spent a lot of time in Central Africa, and that was incredibly formative for me, and I would love to go. I mean, there's so many more places. I'm always thinking about where I want to go next.
Well, that would be a really cool collection, African shoes. That's awesome. Let's take a look at what's going to go on our feet, shall we?
Yes. Okay, so I'm wearing one of my shoes. We actually started with making high tops, and so that's kind of what I'm known for. It's a great way to showcase the textile, and this one's called the Gold Bird. I give them all names because I really think they have personalities and that the shoe kind of chooses the person. And so let's see, I actually pulled out the same style for you, but a low top, and it's called the Gold Bird.
Cool. Jessica brought me a pair of shoes. I'm so excited. And let me tell you guys, and I'm sure you know, finding the proper commuter shoe is like finding life on Mars. It's honestly impossible to find something stylish and comfortable, and it looks like it gives a little height, so I'm really excited to try them on. All right, let's do the unboxing.
Hopefully this won't be too awkward trying on shoes on the
No
street,
way.
but hey, I'm used to doing this.
They're so beautiful. Oh my God, thank you. I've been looking for commuter shoes because look at my feet are killing me right now and I still want to look stylish.
Yeah, those are some serious shoes, but these are serious shoes too.
All right, let's try them on and we could twin. I'll put this here. Okay, so hello. We are officially twinning. I am so excited. Look at our kicks.
Yay. I love them.
Wow, so this is your first collection, the tie collection. I absolutely love it. Jessica, thank you for sharing your story. I'm so excited for Tuscany. But most importantly, for all of you guys, don't be jealous of our shoes. Jessica offered Modern Wall Street a discount for her website. And what is that discount?
MWS for 10% off. But I'd get on there quickly because I'm selling out of a lot of styles and sizes, which is great. But yeah, get there.
Definitely. Thank you so much, Jessica. Link will be below. We'll see you guys later.